Yeah, change of angle here from Pereira. Luckily for Babar Azam, gets the thick inside edge.
Your ultimate insurance partner, Fika Free app. Please download it right now. Than the typical cover drive. The offside play was so good to watch. The drive, special. Cut shot. Gets it past the two men, closely bunched together to stop that shot. He's firing away Babar Azam, and a very, very classy stuff from him.
अरसा पहले हमने सफर का आगाज किया। सफर था कार खैर का। अब एक बार फिर रंग आए हैं वही तजर्बा और वही एतबार जिससे होगी आपके दस्तरखान की रौनक। लाजवाब हमदर्द रेसिपी मिक्सेस, द टेस्ट ऑफ हेरिटेज।
Smooth sailing now for Pakistan. 107 for the loss of 2. This partnership is growing. Babar Azam is playing a lovely hand. Oh, they come back for a tight second, and Babar Azam makes his ground.
Yeah, it's been a partnership with real grit and purpose. The experienced campaigners, 65 of 44. Classical shots, but more importantly as well, good running between the wickets. Would have been gone, but probably wayward from the stumps.
Bowler should have been on top of the stumps. Anyway, he's running in now. Ball for 2 once again. They pick up 2.
Abba Peter is the replacement fielder for Deva Birvis. In the shoulder a little bit earlier in the batting innings. With precaution. And really impressed with the running between the wickets tonight by Pakistan.
So again, plays the field, tests them with a throw, and he makes his ground once again, living dangerously. Got to be lucky as well. They've been very lucky now, once or twice in this over as a running pair.
Yeah, pretty much in the same area in the first 3 deliveries of this over. South Africa feel there was opportunities, but unfortunately the throws haven't been accurate.
South Africa won 4, Pakistan have won 2 series. This is the 8th series, and Pakistan on the threshold of making it 3. Bengal Flowers 1100 plus branches, and you can open your current account from nearest branch to enjoy various free services and earn orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance. The ball has had a battering because it's wet. It must get a little bloated because of extra bit of moisture. South Africa, well, could only manage 139 for the loss of 9. Even though it's kind of a final, they didn't have enough runs on the board, it appears so now. 114 for the loss of 2. Pakistan within touching distance of winning this 2-1. Lahore is a lovely city, a cultural city. You get Mughal gardens, great architecture. This is a busy place here where the stadium is situated near the Liberty Market, which is a shopping hub. That roundabout is always busy. It tests your driving skills at times. Plays that Yorker quite nicely, picks up a run. So going at a good pace now, Pakistan. There's momentum, there's this urge now to seal the deal.
Yeah, beauty personified here in Lahore. Duffy Stadium has certainly set up a grand final, and Pakistan have been sublime tonight. Starting off well in the power play with ball in hand, and the fans have come out in their numbers.
Doesn't get it past the man at shot third. It's 115 for 2.
उससे पहले हमने एक सफर का आगाज किया। सफर था कार खैर का। अब एक बार फिर रंग आए हैं वही तजर्बा और वही एतबार जिससे होगी आपके दस्तरखान की रौनक लाजवाब। हमदर्द रेसिपी मिक्सेस, द टेस्ट ऑफ हेरिटेज।
Well, 30 balls remaining in this final deciding T20 international between Pakistan and South Africa. I wanted to say it's Pakistan firmly in charge of this run chase. Compliments of that man in picture, Babar Azam. On return at his home venue, certainly repaying the fate the selectors have shown in him, Amir Sohail.
Yeah, he's firmly anchored. And what an elegant knock from Babar Azam. Quality strokes we have seen executed by Babar Azam, especially those off drives, were breathtaking. Still holds value for Pakistan in this format, Babar Azam. Stayed very calm throughout this innings, Babar Azam. Knew what his task was. Very good for Pakistan, he came good. And in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, I certainly feel that this position probably suits him best. Number 3 or 4 in the lineup. Of course, Pakistan had tried him opening the batting as well. Him together with Mohammad Razwan. He's gone leg side, and I think he's picked the gap. There wasn't much of a gap between fine leg and deep square. But it's the captain, Salman Ali Agha, into the action with a boundary.
Yeah, on occasions he has been able to find boundaries. Other than that, he's been looking to give the strike to Babar Azam by scoring those singles. Yeah, it's hard work for the bowlers. Now to grip that wet ball and land the ball in the right areas. That's in the air. Should be taken, and it is. Got into two mind, Salman Ali Agha, whether to pull it or hit it over. Point. But that was good enough for the bowler to pounce.
Yeah, it was a change of angle from Lazard Williams to come around the wicket. But it's just that extra bit of pace. You can see he's been done for pace. Got in onto him a touch quicker, and it's an easier catch for Andili Simalali. And at cover region, well, the captain, he goes for 33, Pakistan 123. 120 for 3, pardon me.
अरसा पहले हमने एक सफर का आगाज किया। सफर था कार खैर का। अब एक बार फिर रंग आए हैं वही।
Well, Usman Khan to the crease for Pakistan. You'd feel that his job right now is just to assist Babar Azam to get the job done. Don't want to lose further wickets. It's a young career, only 22 matches in. So certainly you want to make sure that he gets his opportunity and uses his opportunity.
Yeah, you're right. His career still in infancy. Well, he comes out to bat with Pakistan in a commanding position. No need for heroics. Just keep on handing the strike to Babar Azam. That'll be his job.
He's got a skiddy bounce to Lazard Williams, but he'll have to re-bowl that delivery. This is the reason why Usman is out there. Captain Salman Ali Agha trying to get on the front foot. Brilliantly bowled by Lazard Williams to push him back in the rush of pace.
Yeah, even on an easy pace wicket, if as a batsman you vacillate, you have to pay a price. Well, leading batter Babar Azam in this match for Pakistan, and Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand.
Yeah, I think this is back to the point that I was raising about Babar Azam and why I say he's best suited batting a 3, because you almost feel that if he bet the bulk of those middle overs, and that is what he's best suited for. Rotation of strike, yes, he's got the boundary ability as well, but I do feel by him opening the batting, there's so much pressure on him, and very often when he opens the batting, because he's such a classy player, he ends up hitting those fielders, and that adds and mounts pressure within the power play as well.
He didn't do badly for Pakistan as an opener, but off late he did struggle. But I'm with you, the best suited position for him is number 3, and he's got the ability to hit the ball into the gap, especially in the power play. Shot. He's done that beautifully throughout this innings, driving the ball and into the gaps.
At the end of 16, Pakistan 123 for 3.
अरसा पहले हमने एक सफर का आगाज किया। सफर था कार खैर का। अब एक बार फिर रंग आए हैं वही तजर्बा और वही एतबार, जिससे होगी आपके दस्तरखान की रौनक लाजवाब। हमदर्द रेसिपी मिक्सेस, द टेस्ट ऑफ हेरिटेज।
Bowling by those seamers, Sain Afridi, Usman Tariq, Fahim Ashraf, as well as Mirza. They've set the tone, and they were absolutely fabulous as a bowling unit.
Yeah, the usage of the new ball in both the matches by the Pakistani bowlers really made a huge difference. Set the tone of the game in Pakistan's favour. You know, it's all about responding to the captain's call. And both the times the captain of Pakistani team decided to bowl first here at Gaddafi Stadium. And the faster bowlers became good. Made it much more easier for the batters.
Yeah, I know we're talking about South Africa only posing 139, but I certainly feel that perhaps a window of opportunity lost with that new ball. They've reverted to spinning the power play. And I certainly feel that they've got some fantastic new ball bowlers in Bartman, Williams. Why not use them in a power play? Because that's almost your only window of opportunity to pick up early wickets and to revert the pressure back onto a Pakistan team. It's short, it's picked. Did he pick the fielder? Oh, yes, I think he has. That is a massive wicket because it's the wicket of Babar Azam.
Every time you throw the ball to Bosch, he'll respond with a wicket. That was his second. He removed Saimayu with the new ball in his first over, and now well set Babar Azam. Yeah, couldn't get the elevation. In fact, that roll of the wrist didn't work for Babar Azam. And that's why the ball went straight to the fielder, and it was nicely held by Hendricks. It's 125 for 4.
सब पहले हमने एक सफर का आगाज किया। सफर था कार खैर का। अब एक बार फिर रंग आए हैं वही तजर्बा और वही एतबार जिससे होगी आपके दस्तरखान की रौनक लाजवाब। हमदर्द रेसिपी मिक्सेस, द टेस्ट ऑफ हेरिटेज।
Yeah, that's what happens when the king is out. Crowd starts leaving the ground. Yeah, so to the crease, Hassan Nawaz. Oh, look at that strike rate. Look at that strike rate. When your team is in a bit of trouble, you want to send him out to go and play a little cameo. And you certainly feel that Pakistan right now firmly in charge, don't need a cameo, they just need the runs.
Yeah, he's been short of runs, Hassan Nawaz. He has to play intelligently. He doesn't have to go berserk.
South Africa perhaps is earmarking this as a window of opportunity to pick up a couple of wickets. This is how Babar Azam went. Perhaps was best off trying to get the elevation, but he tried to keep it down, and in the process pick out the safe pair of hands of Reza Hendricks out of the deep square fence. What a knock, what an innings.
Yeah, innings of authority without any doubt. Shot leg in place.
Yeah, I think both teams will sit back and look back at where the opportunities lie, which they fall short in. Pakistan, after being outplayed in that first T20 international, came back. They looked a completely different team once they entered the gates of the Gaddafi Stadium. They had a better energy about them. They set the tone with ball in hand and really made life tough for the South African top order batters. And they've repeated a second time in a row, 2 days after each other. A lot of positives to take away for Pakistan. The lesson was learned in the first T20 international. But a wonderful job and how they've been schooled and how they've implemented plans, having learned from what they have.
And for South Africa, there's plenty to reflect on. How to combat these conditions, especially as a batting unit. Yeah, wide ball. You know, not every time you come out with a mindset that you've got to score 200 runs. At times, 170 runs can be a winning score. Yeah, too short, too high.
I think just to your point, the biggest lesson learned here from a South African perspective would be you have to assess conditions first. Yes, you can look at records. They might paint you a nice little picture, but what's happening out in the middle and what you're going to face up to, that's important. Like you say, they posed 170 on this surface, it would be a completely different story. 128 for 4 after 17. Yeah, beautiful sight from the drone. Full house, sold out stadium here at the Gaddafi, and they were thoroughly entertained by the home team. Clinical ball in hand, brilliant in the field. They're about to round it off with an excellent betting display as well. Grant Williams persisting with this plan from coming around the wicket. One thing that Pakistan has done reasonably well is using the pace of the ball. Where South Africa batters try and bully that in front of square and got themselves into trouble. Pakistan batters so used to just using their hands, trusting their hands.
Yeah, to be adaptive as a batsman, you have to be risky. Oh, what a shot that was. How about using the pace? Wow. Minimum of effort and a sweeter result.
It just goes to show once again, you don't have to power every delivery. That was using the pace, got himself to an excellent position just to place it. Opening the face. Excellent piece of timing.
Quality. Quality stroke that was.
Yeah, they're 7 away from victory here this evening, Pakistan.
Yeah, Vigotel Mobile, official mobile handset partner. Very proud sponsors of Pakistan cricket.
We talk about lessons learned and lessons taken away from the series. South Africa, of course, have a lot of youngsters in this lineup. Andre Pretorius be his first tour to the subcontinent. Well, Devil Brevis, he's obviously played IPL cricket, so you'd have had a taste of subcontinent cricket. Breetzke, he had an excellent 150 year at the start of the year against New Zealand. But just to keep adding to your reference points is so key as a batter. So in many ways, perhaps not getting the runs that they were after today, but valuable lessons learned. Here's Lohandre Pretorius, excellent young player. And I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot more of him in the years to come.
Yeah, the batters have to learn that they can't take South African pitches all around the world. Wherever they go, they should have the mindset and the technique to deal with those conditions.
Oh, it's short. It was picked. He's trying to go the distance, but once again, it's the short ball that proves to be effective. And for a second time in a row, Reza Hendricks to complete the dismissal.
Yeah, Hassan Nawaz tried to hit the ball aerial, unlike Babar Azam, who rolled the wrist to keep the ball all along the ground, but managed to hit the ball straight to the fielder, the same fielder. But this time around, it went high in the air. Just reward for Williams, who worked so hard in this bowling effort. 5 was the contribution. It's 133 for 5.
Yeah, from the one Nawaz to the second. This is Mohammad Nawaz. Did an excellent outing last night with bat as well as ball. This evening, his job is to get this job done. Pakistan need a further 7 runs for victory. He is some striker of the cricket ball, Mohammad Nawaz.
A utility cricketer he is. He's an excellent fielder. He's improved as a bowler, Mohammad Nawaz, and then he can contribute with the bat. A captain's dream. A player like him is always a luxury for the captains. He wasn't that impressive time lane in his first spell. Here's the chance for him to redeem himself.
Yeah, South Africa persisting with this around the wicket ploy. This is the replacement of the Nawazes. It was the short delivery once again, didn't get all of it. And picked out the safe pair of hands in the deep from Reza Hendricks.
Yeah, of late, every time Hassan Nawaz has tried to hit the ball aerial, especially on the onside, he has lost his wicket. Now, there is something for the youngster to think about. How to meet success with the bat at this level consistently. It's Mohammad Nawaz on strike for the first time in this game with the bat.
Oh, it's the short one, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It got dragged under the stumps. It's a dismissal we've seen all too often over the last 2 days.
The first ball, he tried to top the ball over mid-wicket. Pakistan in a strife after losing this wicket. It was a slow delivery. Went with the stroke a bit too early, and how many times we have seen here at Gaddafi Stadium, inside edge onto the stumps. Goes without scoring. 134 for 6.
Well, well, well. Do we have a twist in the tail? 6 runs remaining required to win for Pakistan. Fahim Ashraf enters the arena.
It's the second time he's got the opportunity with a bat. The first outing for him as a batsman was Rawalpindi, the way he was removed for a duck.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think he might have just opened his account with a boundary. Did he get enough of it? No. Oh, I think they might want to have another look at that, but excellent work by Matthew Breedska. It's a wet outfield. Looked like a slippery slide there for a moment, Amir.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your balance. Dead slip. Yeah, had the presence of mind to make sure his bot is not touching the boundary triangle. He was okay there.
Yeah, he saved his team 1 run in the process. It's amazing when games get down to the wire. On any given day, you'd say to yourself, 6 of 10, no need to panic. Just amazing what that scoreboard does to the psychic of batters, and especially when you lose 1 or 2 wickets in quick succession as well. It's short, it's not high enough. Did he pick the gap? No. He's picked up 1, 2 to go.
Yeah, wasn't looking at the ball very closely, didn't pick that slow one.
Chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board would be happy. He'd be happy that his team chains around the way they started this T20 International Series. Oh, I think there has been a piece of willow involved there, otherwise it would have been stone dead. But a single required for victory now for Pakistan. Scores are tied.
But you have to give it to the South African bowlers. Made it very hard for the Pakistani batters to get over the line easily, made them work hard for their runs. Yes, Babar Azam was the exception in this innings. He batted with authority, played some delightful strokes.
Yeah, and Dili Similani to go around the wicket. He's going to Khan, which pulls it in front of square. And that seals victory for Pakistan in this 3 T20 International Series. Well, it's the 3rd time they get the better of South Africa in a T20 International Series. And they've done so convincingly this evening. A complete performance by the home team, with ball first of all setting the tone by that young man Saeed Afridi, and then with the masterclass with bat in hand from Babar Azam, taking their team across the line this evening.
Yeah, Pakistani team showed a lot of character after losing the first game at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Came back strongly through their bowling unit. In a couple of matches, the bowling unit made sure that they're going to make the job very easy for the batters, and that's what we saw. Pakistani batters batting with confidence and authority. And stellar performer in this game with the new ball, Shaheen Shah Afridi. Once again, making the new ball count. And let me tell you, the most relieved man in the Pakistani camp has to be the coach, because he was subjected to a lot of criticism. But with this win, he'll be relieved.
Yeah, what a fantastic knock by the king of Gaddafi, Babar Azam. He's led from the front, formed partnerships throughout the middle period, and really guided his team across the line this evening.
Yeah, he's been called King Babar, and he was in a royal touch. Played like a royalty this evening.
Yeah, there's certainly one way to answer your critics. He's been left out, had to go do a lot of soul-searching, researching about himself. And this is one way to answer all of them. At your very home venue, to play an innings of this substance, to get your team across the line.
Especially with the fact he got out on a duck on his return game. Showed a lot of character and ability to be able to deal with that pressure. The hugs all around. And that victory augurs well. And these are the winning moments. Just dab the ball into the gap. Job done.
Yeah, and this is what it means to this crowd. They've been thoroughly entertained with some magnificent cricket this evening. A coaching staff perhaps a little worried after that first T20 international, but they got their troops together, and as they head into the Gaddafi Stadium, there was a new energy, a new belief to this team, to the squad. Yeah, that young man put up a spectacle. Fantastic, King Babar.
Yeah, savor the moment, Pakistani team. This is big. And the fans have been waiting for this moment. And everybody's feeling happy with this achievement of Pakistani team.
Yeah, it was a low run chase, but there's only one name that stands